obviously shots weren't going. What do you think of the shots that were generated and the shot selection?
Decent at best. It wasn't one of our better nights as far as guys getting open looks and making the extra pass. We had a few guys that had it going and a few guys that were struggling, and a lot of times, especially the first quarter, it felt like missed shots, guys let that impact them instead of trying to find other ways to impact the game. And so if it's not your night, you got to still play the game and stay engaged and defend and rebound and do all the other things until it comes back around, as we've seen it happen several times this year.
How'd you feel? What did Jaylen do? Or is it just shots were going in more than they had been for him?
Yeah, a little bit of both. He was being extra aggressive, obviously, and then he made the shots that he's missed, quite frankly. And so, love the aggression coming out, him attacking. Still, I think not just Jaylen, but other guys, we missed a few open guys, especially when we're attacking the basket. That's the main thing, is you've seen last game against this team, and for a half against New Orleans, a half against OKC, just that extra pass and movement. And, some of those missed shots at the basket over 2-3 guys are as good as a turnover. They're going the other way. So guys got to go in. Some guys did, but still got to try to find ways to get others involved.
Coach, it seemed like, from a pressure standpoint, you guys sent pressure at the right times, and the rotation was behind. It was also crisp, but the offensive rebounding, how do you that balance between, sending pressure and also some possession?
Obviously, Booker got it going early, so we wanted to go after him. And when one of the two were out, we were extra aggressive on the others. I think we did a great job against them at home doing the same thing. Just got to clean up those boards. And it's going to be some cross matches, especially when we're doubling with bigs. And sometimes it was their guards out hustling us. So, it's a tough thing. The rotations behind it were crisp, like you said, but you got to finish it with the rebound. And that's putting bodies on bodies. And even at times, it was Alperen getting kind of muscled by Nurkic. And so, Big's got to do your job. That's to finish the possession, because we know when we get those stops, we were getting down running and having success. So, they got two scores that make you do that, go after them, and just got to finish it with the board. And I think that really hurt us tonight, obviously.
It's, of course, a team that Jock's familiar with. What did you think of his minutes tonight?
It was great. His energy was great. Came in prepared to play. We needed a spark at that time. Some guys have fouls. Alpy obviously had the fouls, but some of our bench players in the normal rotation didn't have a lot of juice tonight. So it was good to have him and Reggie come in and kind of spark us, and I think they did a good job. And so good minutes that he had. Alpy got the foul, troubling fouled out, and he came in and finished well. So happy for him. Obviously stays ready, professional, and got his opportunity, took advantage of it.
What was some of the reasons that it seemed like Alpy was out of sync from the offensive end tonight?
I mean, missed shots. It seems like he makes a quick move and misses it. It kind of hangs his head at times, and so that's what I'm saying. You have to continue to play, and some tough foul calls that he got, a few touch fouls. I think he let it frustrate him a little bit, and obviously you saw the kind of culminate with the technicals getting tossed. But a tough night for him offensively, and that's one of the guys I'm talking about. It's not your night every night. You still can impact the game, and I think we had it to 6, 3-4 times in the fourth quarter, and went the other way, and we're that close. And my message to him is continue to play, still play defense, still rebound, still do the things, and we've all seen how it can flip, in a quarter or so. And so you got to stay focused as far as that.
The shots that you had the whole game, but specifically the first quarter, were you okay with the shot selections, or was it a case of just not getting the shots? Or
That was okay. I think Jaylen was the main guy going, one-on-one, but he had it going. So he was, he's feeling that and getting some decent looks there on some matchups that we liked. The other guys had pretty decent looks in general. And so, was happy with their looks that they got. We obviously were 5 for 22 in that first quarter, and losing at 33-17, but bouncing back and winning every other quarter was a good sign. And the shots started to fall at a higher clip, but that's my point. You can't let one guy go off and still have to guard and do the little things, especially when you're not shooting it that well. And so, good job for getting back in it, but got to come out with a better start.
just going back to Jaylen for a second, he's obviously had a rough go of it for a while as a shooter. How much of breaking through a little bit tonight is about maintaining confidence, or how valuable could confidence be if it comes from this night?
Yeah, it's both. You saw he had a stretch about a month ago where he went off for 5 games, and you just want that to, that mindset to continue to carry over, get himself involved, and then the final piece of that is when he is penetrating, finding the guys, and they're not calling a lot of fouls from at the rim, and they do have some length in there, and so find the guys there, but staying aggressive. So hopefully this, is a springboard to something better going forward consistently. But at the same time, as we always say, we want guys to be well-rounded, and I the guys that can create for other guys, we need them to do that as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.